Churn is one of the single most important metric to look at in any business. And when it gets ignored, entire business can go bankrupt, yet it consistently gets overlooked. If you don't know me, I'm the co-founder of a company that's almost exclusively dedicated to stopping churn. As a part of my product research, I actually talked to over 600 customer success leaders on this topic. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how you can prevent customer churn and fix your net revenue retention so you can stop stressing about losing customers over time so that your business can actually thrive and grow. So what is churn? It's when your customer walk out the door, they cancel, they vanish, they leave without telling you why. And here's the truth. There is no single reason why your customers churn. Sometimes it might be a feature gap. Sometimes onboarding didn't stick. Sometimes the executive sponsor leaves or the new champion doesn't even know your product exists. What if your champions and executive sponsor left? Churn risks significantly increase if you don't handle it well. Sometimes I've talked to a lot of customer success leaders and they'll tell me like, I knew this customer would churn right after the first call because all the signals were there. So the question isn't why did the customer churn? It's about how early you catch it and whether you can fix it before it's too late. If churn is so important, why most churn prevention doesn't work? So most companies rely too heavy on staring at their product usage dashboards. They believe if customers are using our product, they must be getting value, right? Not necessary. So most SaaS companies invest quite a lot in solving churn problems. And let's break it down on how they're doing it today. So they invent a term called customer health score. And customer health score is usually made up a couple of things. Number one, product usage, how often they log in, what features they use, how many people are using it. Number two is NPS and CSAT survey scores. So NPS means Net Promoter Score. So you probably hear this question all the time. How likely are you going to recommend your friends and family to our product and service? Okay, that's NPS. And the other one is CSAT score, which is customer satisfaction survey. How satisfied are you with today's service? So that is CSAT. And typically these questions are asked either once a year on NPS. CSAT is asked every time when you finish a support ticket. Number three, for larger deals, you also get a conversation from talking to your customers through QBR meetings, which is quarterly business review meetings. So in this meeting, we can know more about the customer's needs, wants, and gather more information about this. So you get these three components, then you give them a weighted score. Most of the score is highly skewed toward the product usage. And then you display this health score in like a red, yellow, green. Now going back to the question, why does the traditional churn prevention doesn't work? It's because the product usage is a lagging indicator. By the time you see a dip in the usage, the customer has a made-up decision not to use you. It's too late. From my experience, it's about 2-month lag in predicting the churn, and also on the flip side, predicting upsale opportunities. But what's wrong with using customer sentiments like NPS score or CSAT surveys as an indicator of churn? Here's a problem. You are asking the wrong question. A customer can be perfectly satisfied with your support team and still churn. They might even give you a 9 on NPS right before they cancel the contract. Why? Because NPS has almost nothing to do with retention. And that's just not my opinion. It's a fact. Basically, NPS, the score, has no correlation with churn, but the fact the customer actually answered any survey has to do with churn. So my biggest problem with NPS is not in the scores, whatever. It's just the fact it's not very actionable. For example, you ask people, how likely are you going to recommend my company to your friends and families? If the answer 2, what can you do about it? Nothing. Because first of all, you don't know why they wouldn't recommend. Is it because our product is not upgraded to their friend circle? Or is it because too expensive? You have no clue. That's why NPS, while it's very useful for board slides, it's not enough for the team to take action. I was so frustrated with something like this, so we created something better. We call it the CPV, Customer Perceived Value. Think about it as a more actionable version of the NPS. It's not about the value you believe you deliver to the customers. It's about the value the customer believe they are receiving. And we basically measure CPV across 4 Ps. Problem, did we solve a critical problem for the customers? Number 2, product. Is our products working well to solve the customer problem? Number 3, is the pricing fair enough for the value we created? And number 4, people. Are the people they work with adding value. These are the two leading indicators of a churn and expansion. They are also highly actionable. Your team knows exactly what to fix. So sometimes I will run NPS one quarter and CPV the next quarter. So one is for the board meeting and the other one is for the team to take action. And we believe it so much, we actually trademark the CPV framework. We developed a churn prevention program called the Customer Pulse Program. This has been tried and proved to be effective in spotting early churn and upsell signals. We set up a listening post at key moments of customer journey. So important moments like right after the deal is closes, post onboarding, mid-year, before renewal, even after the customer's churn. So at each point, we ask one quick question to check on customers' beliefs. Right after deal close, we ask, does the sales team oversold you? After the onboarding, we ask how easy it was to get started with our company. During the mid-year, it's perfect time to ask any feature missing and upsell questions. How likely are you going to renew with us 3 months before renewal? And we don't stop just here. These questions aren't just sent to your main contacts. They're sent to everyone, even the people you didn't know exist. That's what makes this multi-threaded. So the benefit of this multi-threading post program is that it is forward-leading and it is actionable. We've since upgraded our system with AI, so it does more than just listen. It also takes actions. So if a customer is very happy, AI will instantly follow up, say, sounds like you are really loving our product and service. Would you be willing to leave us a Google review? And if a customer was unhappy, AI will immediately book a meeting with their customer success manager on the spot. It's fast, it's scalable, and this is how you close the loop before the customers disappear. If you're interested in checking out this new upgraded AI post program, head to theysaid.io and sign up for a free account. So what to do when churn still happens? Nothing's 100%, right? Even with all that prevention, even with your great service and great product, some customers will still churn. So don't just let them go quietly. Run a win-loss interview to figure out why they leave so you can improve over time. You ask questions about what is the main reason why you decided to cancel? How satisfied are you with the product? What alternative did you choose and why? I highly recommend providing a small incentive depending on how long that interview is. You want to turn every churn customers into a mini case study. You want to learn from them, improve. Make sure the next customer never feels the same way again. Churn is just one side of a coin. The other side is upsell. Together, they make up your most important SaaS metric, net revenue retention, or NRR. A 3% increase on your NRR, your company's valuation can double. There's nothing more effective than improve your company's valuation, your company's net worth by improving net revenue retention metric. It seems like the key to improve your NRR is to reduce churn and find more upsell opportunities. But how do you find more upsell opportunities? Not by spamming your customers with your new fancy features. Sometimes I found the best question come from your account managers or maybe salesperson. And I usually just ask them, hey, how do you know if the customers are ready to benefit more of your product or service? They were like, typically, if I see that they hire a new CFO or the company is about to go through an audit season, or maybe they are looking for fundraising or they're hiring a lot of headcounts in the team, that's when I know that they're ready to buy more. That's great insight. What we're trying to do is, how can we turn your most effective salesperson and scale it across all the customers and making sure they get the service you need? So we turn these great insights into the right post question to find upsell opportunities. So things like, how likely is your company to going through a security audit in the next 3 to 6 months? Or how likely is your company's employee size to increase, decrease? You want to uncover the customer's needs and grow with the customers, not just a vendor that try to sell customer more of your product and service. Another important topic about churn is employee churn and employee wellness. If you lose an employee in a surprise, it takes a lot of time and energy to hire new people, train new people, and get them into the right place. So the SAN can also be used to improve employee happiness and prevent employee from churning. We implement this and we actually never had a surprise churn for an employee. So if you are serious about building a truly amazing company that scales, I'll see you in the next video.